How? Huh? Hello? Nope. God damn it. Um. Ah, 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 ah. That's what he's doing.
That's what was wrong, I think, maybe. Yay! I'm here. I exist now. Hello, everybody. Okay, I think we're fine. Hello, everybody, and welcome to practically a Let's Play. You come here. Practically a Let's Play. Eh, 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 eh. 18? Episode 18? Yeah, there we go. This is, I'm being so professional right now, I so tired. Welcome to, practically a Let's Play, now that you can see it, where we play video games, and today we're gonna play Stanley Parable, because I played it on podcast, and I never got to finish it, and I feel sad. So, we'll get to Omori eventually. I think I need to, like, play other games and build myself up to that before we finish playing Omori. So, you got any anecdotes and things to say there, sir? Any small talk? I know you have some small talk.
I do.
Yeah, it's something that you've been working on, like, all morning.
Oh yeah, the campaign.
Yeah, the campaign.
The campaign.
The campaign. I love when you say that and then your little guy just jazz hands.
Campaign.
Yeah, exactly, like that.
Campaign.
This man is working on a really cool little D&D adventure thingy, and it's gonna be great. I have so much faith in this guy, even though he's never DM'd before.
I drank a cup of coffee and the ideas won't stop flowing. I am shaking.
It's just the ideas flowing out of you. So, I am gonna make us actually start here on my opening Switch shit because I found out something really funny when I was trying to log in. I'm gonna fucking turn up the sound. Oh my god, it's so quiet. Come back. I found out a little funny thing when I was trying to set up the game and stuff. It's so goofy, so silly goofy. I think I also just need to turn up my volume in general. Everything is so quiet. Hey, wait, you, sir. You talk for me. Well, what the honk? I can't hear you.
Wait, what do you mean you can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
What?
Like, your little guy is moving, so I know that that's fine, but, like, there's no volume coming out of you.
No.
I think it might be on your end.
What do you mean on my end?
I don't know.
As far as I know, everything's fine on my end.
Talk for me.
Ah,
There we go.
Yay.
I
yay.
had to mute you and then unmute you.
Aw.
Aww.
Mutiny. What time is it? Nope. That's right. We're late for stream, but it's okay. No, we're not. We're 6 minutes in. It's fine. Yeah, this is the interesting thing that I saw. The little guy in the computer's talking to me in my Switch.
Whoa.
Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting up the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take the time, take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. You're very welcome. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are actually correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and set this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. I like that guy. I don't know who that is, but I like them. Oh, Jiminy, I gotta move us. Hold on. We're like in the way. Oh no! I revealed your legs.
My non-legs.
Your nubs.
My nubblies.
You're just, it's in the skirt. You have nubs.
I have nubs.
You have half a thigh on both legs.
Does that make a whole thigh?
This is the story of a man
I got
named Stanley.
achievements. Yes, I would think that would.
Stanley worked for a company in a
Oh,
big building where he was employee number 427.
Grammatical error on my end.
Employee number 427.
Grammatical
job
error?
was simple. He sat at his desk in room
Narrator,
427
you were
and he
loud
pushed
for a
buttons on
hot
the
sec.
keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That'd be such a
And although
boring yet
others might
easy
have
job.
considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment
Honestly,
of the
I wouldn't
orders
hate it.
men, as though he had been made
This might be the
exactly
reason why I resonate so much with Stanley
was
Parable.
happy.
Because I would so
And
love
then
to
one
have
day,
Stanley's
something
job.
very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh my god,
Something he
it's
would
an
never
Amity
quite
game!
forget. He folded his desk
Roll
down
credits.
when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him
What
instructions,
direction shall
call
we
a
take?
meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his
I do
years at
not
the
know.
company had this happened.
I mean, hey,
This
if we're able to
complete
access
isolation.
the
Something
extra
was very
content,
clearly
I want to do
wrong.
that.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his
yeah,
senses,
no shit. There
he
we
got
go.
up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't know, man. I want to
What
be
could
difficult.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
You know
room.
what's an
Perhaps he
achievement
had
we still
simply
haven't
missed a
gotten?
memo.
Oh, is it the door
Oh,
clicks?
please. Are you really just doing
Because I
this for
found
the
out where
achievement? Click a door
16
5 times.
is,
Is
even
that
if
all
the
that you think an achievement is worth?
door
No,
is
no, no,
gone.
no. I can't just
Yeah.
give these merits
Yeah.
away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times. I'm not even counting.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
Okay.
almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Got it, boss.
Got you, bot.
420. Oh, there you go.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Oh. With this one.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Yeah, I'm going. If I could jump, I would jump for joy, but I cannot.
Now, back to door
In
number
fact-
437.
I will squat when I figure out how to re-squat. Okay. Is it 15? Wait, go back to 15? No,
No,
37.
37.
Right.
37.
37. Back this way. Go into 37. Hey.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
This is just
This is just playing fucking
fetch
fetch quest with the. This is just playing fucking fetch quest with the kid that
now
doesn't
go
leave
climb
you
on
alone.
employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right,
I can
let's
almost
keep it
lick
up.
your
Go
ceiling
give me a
there,
few
narrator.
clicks on door 416. We've almost got it!
The door
now
is
the
gone.
copy machine, do that one again!
Go into the copy machine.
copy machine do that one again.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Yeah!
You really
I
earned
can't
it,
jump for
Stanley.
joy, but I
Nothing
will
could hold
crouch
you
for
back.
joy.
Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've
We
come
finally
today.
have done it.
Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know, man. I feel achieved. I don't have a bucket. I'm scared.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I do
Perhaps he
know
wanted to
that.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Definitely. Very
Yes,
blue. Ooh,
truly a
soda
room
machine.
worth
Nice
admiring.
chairs.
It had really been worth but
Going this
eager
way.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't think I will.
I'm not.
Stanley was
I'm
so
right.
bad at
I'm
following
right.
directions,
I'm right.
it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I have a destination. I know where I'm going.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone
Just the
you've forgotten
narrator
about.
trying to guide you, and then
Really?
you're just, hold on,
And
hold
it's
on, hold
really
on.
something to
I
have
have
zero
somewhere to
consideration for others?
be.
Are
Yeah,
you
bitch,
that
this
convinced
is
that I
my
want something
story
bad to
now,
happen to you?
motherfucker.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
Okay,
prove
I'll
it.
listen to you this
Let
time.
me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Yes.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yes.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I will walk through the red door. I will walk through the
Oh,
red door.
thank God you are
Red
willing
door?
to listen to
Oh
me.
no, my
Do you
wisp
see
is
that I
kicking
really
in.
have wanted you
Your
to be
wisp
happy
is
all this
kicking
time.
in.
The problem
God
is all
damn
these
it.
choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere
Yeah.
that isn't here.
No.
Running and running
No
and running,
lisp
just the
for
way
me.
you're doing right now. I wanted to stop. We would both be so much
Have a
happier
good day
if
at
we
work.
just stopped.
Goodbye.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
She loves us.
She loves us.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know. What are we looking
Here.
for?
Yeah.
Yay! This is my
Beautiful,
favorite
isn't it?
ending.
If we just stay right here, right
Is
in
it
this
the broom
moment with
closet
this place,
ending?
No,
Stanley,
that's my
I
second
think
favorite.
I
This is my
feel
favorite.
No.
Look at it.
I
It's so
actually feel
serene and so
happy.
peaceful, and the narrator is happy. It makes me.
I want to eat them.
I do too, man. This looks so
I
edible.
want to reach out and take it. I'm hungry. I want to reach out and take it and go hard.
You know, what if we like just made cookies and like candies and shit based on like this room and like Stanley Parable?
Your 22nd birthday.
Yeah. Wait. Don't release my age. That's illegal.
Hey man, they don't know how old you are. I just threw out a random number.
Well, now that I've made an accusation, now people are gonna know.
Yeah. So that's on you.
Unless I'm also playing into the bit.
Oh.
Look at it, it's so pretty. I don't want to leave this room. but I have
Well-
to.
Well, what if you sit here in this room and I go pee?
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. I know you're really into, like, hurricanes and natural disasters, but don't bring one into the house. God. Goodness gravy, man. Well, while he's gone there, chat, let's admire this pretty room. Let's admire the tranquility of this place. This is one of my favorite endings, and it makes me so sad that this is one of my favorite endings. 'Cause if you've ever watched somebody play this, or you've played it yourself, you know exactly what happens if I leave this room, and it makes me so upset and sad. But I love this ending because I just really like this room. I love coming here. It makes me feel so happy. I don't know why. It just makes me feel really happy. There's actually, if you didn't know this, there's YouTube videos of, like, I don't know, 4 hours? 3 and 4 hours, maybe a longer one, of, like, just some guy sitting in this room recording it and just watching all the pretty colors and, like, the tranquility, like, pretty sounds just flowing around and shit. It's so pretty and so nice. Look at all the pretty colors. Look at them float away. This room feels so happy. It's so nice. I feel so sad for what I have to do. 'Cause, like, you know, narrator's actually happy and feels peaceful in this ending. And, like, I don't want to rip that away from him. Just makes me feel really sad. It just looks so peaceful and so nice. Man, I was about to do a goofy and just be like, hey, with all this really pretty serene sounds, ASMR, but obviously no, I'm not a my other fellow managers have told me that ASMR is off the table until, you know, we have a Patreon, I guess? I don't know. It's so pretty. For everybody in the chat, or everybody who's later gonna watch this video, hello YouTube. How about, you know, while we're sitting in this room, we just all take a deep breath. And just release. You take another deep breath. And you just release. Take another deep breath. Hold the deep breath. Okay, now release. I must say though, our like layout and background and everything does not match this vibe. It's pink. And then pretty. I honestly think that, like, for future related stuff and things, you know, for like other games and stuff that like me and Ducky play on our stream days and stuff, we make like custom-made backgrounds and whatever, and like change our characters to like match the vibe. I wanted to do that. I want to do that with Amori. And I wanted to like have our characters be in that style and just be off in the corner. Maybe I'll do that. And then once those are finally ready, that's when I'll pick up the game again. Maybe I'll restart it for like anybody that didn't watch the first one. I think that'll be good. Good new vibe. Good, like, you know, good change. Good new vibe. Good. Muy bueno. God, I need to stop staring at the screen. It like started to move. It's just so pretty. Oh yeah, and I guess like, you know, while we're here without him in the room, he's actually, I know we've been talking about it like a bunch, but like, we're actually trying really hard to like, you know, make D&D campaigns and stuff, and for the most part, we're just more thinking about making that like a recorded thing. And, you know, we'll just upload it to YouTube. Maybe, for later things, we'll like make, I don't know, Patreon exclusive or something like that, and you guys get to actually like see it in real time. But for right now, you know, since like we're already trying to like edit down all of these VODs, and you know, we're actually trying to make like custom thumbnails and things, like we're gonna leave the D&D stuff on the back burner, but Ducky's like really wanting to like, you know, hop into his D&D campaign, and like I'm all for it. Like that, I like it. I love it. Man, this room is like way too calming. I need Sir Duck to show back up, man. I'm getting eepy. Not actually though. I don't know, man. This room just gives me like tranquility vibes. I think that's it's like that's the vibe that it was supposed to be giving, and like it did such a good job. I used like I said before, I used to fall asleep to just like hour-long videos of this. Ah, Sir is back. We were talking so much crap about you in chat. Me and chat were ganging up on you.
Who the fuck is in chat? Here's your fucking tomatoes.
Tomatoes! Yo! Guys, he got me tomatoes.
I love my husband so much.
Yay! I got tomatoes and I can't eat them because I brushed my teeth. I'll just drink more tea. It's okay. We were talking lovely, lovely things about you. And just featured junk.
I got cheese wrap.
Yeah, nice input. Oh wait, I kind of still, yeah, there we go. Okay. Are we okay to leave the tranquility room now? Okay.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I feel so sad. I might
Oh, no.
cry.
Stay away
I'm
from those
gonna
stairs.
be for
if you
real,
hurt
bro.
yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I don't want to do this, man. This is why this is my favorite ending, but I also fucking hate it. This is my favorite ending, and I
Please,
hate
no,
that so
Stanley,
much.
let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I hate how sad the narrator sounds.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm thinking about it, and I don't want to do it, so I will do it backwards.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried
Crawls
there
up
for a
the
moment.
stairs again.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Ooh, look at it.
Hmm.
Back in
There.
tranquility.
See? This is what you want. This is where we
This
can
is
both
what I
be
want.
happy. We really
I don't
can.
want to leave
If we
this
stop
room.
Moving, we just have to stop moving.
Narrator, I'm sorry.
Stanley, go back.
I
There's nothing good that
can't.
can come from this.
I know!
No. No, no. What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to
Ah.
convince you?
Daddy narrator, please. I mean that in a father figure kind of way, chat. Don't take that the weird way. Do it backwards again.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh god, I'm actually slower.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but Stanley won't let me.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
But we have to leave this place. We have to bear the burden of sadness. And I have to kill myself off of some stairs. I'm sorry, Twitch. In Minecraft.
No, perhaps not.
In Minecraft, I will, shish kebab myself. That's worse. I will glitter bomb
My
myself?
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Narrator!
Reading the
Bad word.
situation correctly.
Bad words.
I'm sorry, narrator.
Or maybe you're just
I had a
getting
dream
kick
like
out
this
of it.
once.
I
I
did
don't know
too.
anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
I've made
Well,
my
this
choice. I
one's
wanted to
yours.
stay in the room. I was telling chat that I used to listen to like the hour-long like videos of like staying in the room, like to fall asleep.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
No, I feel so horrible. I'm a horrible person. Cause this was the first fucking route we went. I just beelined it to the red room. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Are
could
you
it
sure
mean?
about that?
Stanley
I hate
decided
them.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Give me a
open
door.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go left.
Okay.
I actually want to see where this game leads if you listen to him.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Illegal. Jim! Look, it's Jim!
Whoa.
Look, it's my favorite white boy!
Mhm.
You can't tell me that Jim is not. No, I won't.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Do you actually want to see, like, the actual, like, ending?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. There's a bathroom.
There's blue.
Behold the wait, I can't read that.
Because the boss
That
knows
says
that
because?
That says
That says because.
I can't fucking read. Oh,
Do you
it
want me
looks
to
like an
continue
L.
reading?
Yeah, sure, continue.
Then stop moving around! Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose.
Yeah, okay, Charisse.
Huh?
Stepping
You
into
heard
his
me.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
I
to
named
discover
the
not
boss.
an indication of
Her name
any
is
human
Charisse.
life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned
his
it
pink
an
slip.
extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Holy
sheer
shit,
luck.
you gave me a
Amazing.
like a
He stepped into the
pumpkin
newly
tomato.
opened passageway.
look at it.
Pumpkin.
Looks so weird. Um, did you know that if we go up and down a few times on this elevator, we'll see a guy?
A guy.
Yeah, a guy.
Or another man.
Descending
Yeah,
deeper
guy.
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
Yeah, he'd
as
be
though
right
he
there,
felt more free
I
to
think.
think for himself,
Or
to
right there.
question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this
He'll be on a
now,
platform.
when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I just realized how well lit the room is because I don't have my lamp on.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Shall we go to the mind control facility or escape?
Min control agility.
Yeah, okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
This
Did
is
he
just
have
gonna
the
be a
strength to
giant
find out?
heckin' Rickroll,
Mm.
like on like all of the screens. That'd be funny.
Mhm.
That would be actually really hilarious. I would love to get Rickrolled like that. Thousands
Now
of
the monitors
monitors
jumped to life,
just.
their true nature revealed.
Where's me?
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
What
where
the
freedom meant nothing.
Do
No.
you see that blue thing? That like blue one?
Oh yeah. There's a red one over there.
Those two rooms are the same.
Hmm.
That's weird. Okay. And I am. No, goddamn it! Put it back. No, I can recognize my room. No. I'm 427. Where am I? There I am. Yeah, there's my office. Can't wait to see Pirate. Yeah, there's a pirate employee.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Somewhere
Had Stanley really
here.
been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy
pirate.
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
I know, right?
It was
It's
unthinkable.
almost like
wasn't it?
I'm being
Was it even
narrated or
possible?
something.
Had he truly
God.
spent his
And he
entire
is
life
telling me
utterly
what I can
blind
and
to the
cannot do.
world? But here
But
was the proof.
you know
the
what?
heart of the operation.
Honey Badger
Controls labeled with
Honey Badger
emotions.
don't give a shit.
Happy or sad or
How
content.
dare you
Walking,
quote
eating,
the thing that
working,
I like so
all of it
much?
monitored and commanded from this very place.
What
And as the cold
fuck,
reality of
laughing?
his
Is that
past began to
laughing?
sink
Laughing.
in,
Ew.
Stanley decided that this machinery
sticking
would
with it,
never
laughing.
again exert its terrible power
Shall we turn
over
it on or
another
off?
human life. For he
On.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What, do you want to hear a scary narrator?
What happens when I turn it?
We go outside. And we
We
escape.
go outside.
Yeah. We get to see nature. We get to touch grass.
But I like scary people.
Which shall we do?
I think with all the My Hero Academia we've been watching the past day and a half, and how much we scream about how much we want Bakugo to punch us, but we also want to punch Bakugo, specifically him.
I don't know where you're getting this we from. I want to throat punch him. I don't want him to punch me.
Hey, I
You want him to punch you.
Hey, I also put in the we want to punch him.
Yeah, that's a we thing, but you're the one that wants to get punched by him.
Don't call me out like
I'm
this.
calling you out.
I'm just a little twink fairy boy. What what more can I possibly need?
Someone to throat punch you, apparently? Also,
Please?
PSA, don't throat punch yourself. It does hurt. I'm not telling you why I say this, though. I want to touch grass.
Oh, what the?
Oh my god, oh my god.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh wait, no, you have food.
Yes.
What?
Nothing.
He had won.
What?
He had
I was
defeated
gonna
the
offer you a
machine.
gum.
Unshackled himself
Gum?
from someone
I
else's
already ate my
command.
food. Can I have a gum?
Freedom
You
was
would like a
mere
gum?
moments away.
Go!
And yet, even as the immense
Well,
door
how
slowly
about
opened,
a gun?
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles
What?
still lay unsolved. Where had his
That was
co-workers
awesome, dude.
gone?
That was
How
so
had he
cool.
been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Chat,
other
I
mysteries
threw
did this strange
the
building
gum,
hold?
and it
But
landed
as sunlight
onto his
streamed
plate.
into the
It was so
chamber,
cool.
he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer
Look
would
at your
anyone
pretty
tell him where to
clouds.
go, what to do,
Hmm.
or how
Look
to feel.
at
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
There's a house right
And
there.
that was all he needed to know. It was
I wanna go to
perhaps
the house.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
No, because if I step through the open door, I can't go to the house. This facility makes no sense.
The fact that it's like a big industrial building and then they're just out in the middle of a field.
Yeah, with like all of this blackness behind me. Like, it makes no sense.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
No,
the
no,
immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, sure I was, buddy. Woo! Woo! I beat the game. Apparently.
Yay.
Hooray.
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 And now we'll go with the
All of
ending
his
that you wanted.
co-workers had gone. What could it mean?
Angry
decided
man.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
On the door. Gasp. New content. No, I'll stick with my original idea. I gotta
When
hold my
Stanley
word.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did in fact go through the door on my left. I went through an
Yet
office.
there was not a single person here either.
I went
Feeling
through
a
another
wave of
door and walked
disbelief,
past a broom
Stanley
closet.
decided to go up to his boss's office.
I
Coming to a
did, in fact,
staircase,
go up the
Stanley
stairs
walked
to
upstairs to
my
his
boss's
boss's
office.
office.
And then I'm gonna take a right. And then I'm gonna take a left. And then I'm
Stepping
gonna
into his
input
manager's
2,
office,
8, 4,
Stanley was
5.
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yeah, 'cause you
That
suck.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Look at my slow jam. Me am slow jam.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I do love that they included that. Yeah, okay, Jesus Christ.
You'll have what?
Not that. I love that they included, if you go too fast, the narrator's just like, dude, just let me talk, man. What the hell?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I
Facility.
want to jump, but I cannot jump. If only there was a jump circle for me to jump in.
The lights
But I do
rose
not
on an
know where that
enormous
is.
room
I
packed with
don't
television
think
screens.
a jump circle exists.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
What the hell is this
Stanley thought
jumping?
to
I only
himself.
know of
Did
squatting.
he have the strength
My
to
thighs
find
and
out?
calves are immaculate. I have the finest ass.
Squashes watermelon between thighs.
No, between calves.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Yeah.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so
There
many
are
individuals reduced to images
so
on
many
a screen.
copied rooms.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This
My
mind
apologies.
control facility, it was too horrible to believe
have
it couldn't be
a
true.
really bad need
Had
to
Stanley
jump,
really
but
been under
since I
someone's
can't,
control
I have
all
to do
this
this,
time?
but it makes me
Was
think
this
that
the
I'm
only
going
reason he was
faster, even
happy
though I
with his
know I'm
boring
not.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Where am I?
He refused to believe it. He
No, there I am.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
My mind
It was
in you.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
know, was
truly
it?
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I am wearing glasses, so maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what
Hell
you want?
yeah, brother.
Control?
I do want control. Control over
Stanley,
my life.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do.
Can't
For
go
example, and
downstairs
I
today.
believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long
Yeah,
until
okay.
detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Yeah, I
it's
can
your
see
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yeah, a little
All right,
bit.
I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I
Man,
have to say
you
this,
suck.
though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that,
there's
Stanley?
everything.
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a
Look
big
at that,
moment.
look at it.
No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
Why are you
cling
calling
desperately
me
to
out
your frail life?
specifically?
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
There you go. You got your mean narrator.
Hehehehe.
You got your silver fox guy. Owie. Owie. We back? Yay, I can go to new content.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
We-
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Or did I? New
Oh.
content?
New content?
See, here's number 16.
What does that mean? New content.
Boop. This is the third time we're watching this, but now we actually get to watch the full thing. Oh, I can just aim forward.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
God damn, this was 2 years ago.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I love this.
Please
It's so well done.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a
not excited, I
mesmerizing
promise.
adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You shut
Mostly
your mouth.
tedious. It's as
Oh,
if the...
okay, I shall we.
Okay,
You
let's
have
see the
seen
content.
nothing
Give me
so
the
far.
content, Stanley.
Yeah, I'm trying. You're being a dick, though.
Jump
Jump
right.
circle!
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay. And I still can't jump, and I'm sad.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley,
I got to get
have
my
to
jumps
say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
Ooh,
I'm ready for
office.
whatever it is.
Thank you for
That's it?
enjoying the new
Oh,
content.
you've got to be kidding
I
me. You
enjoyed
see,
it very
Stanley?
nicely.
This is what happens
I am very
when greedy
easily
video
pleased.
game developers with no respect for
Put me
their
on the
fan
chair.
base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make
I got on
an
the
easy
chair.
dollar. And don't get me started on
Yeah.
the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right
Taller.
now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Friend. You know what? We will reset. Hold on. I'll let it actually load though. Ugh. Never mind.
Never mind? Question mark?
I had a plan. I was gonna do my favorite time and stuff.
Did it not let you?
No. This happened. This is new.
Oh. Well, it is new content.
Stanley, come over here.
Vent.
In the vent.
Wait.
I
What
want to
else
show
is there,
you
though?
something.
You know, I think the vent is the direction I want to go. Is that a crowbar? No, that's not a crowbar. Coffee nut. Wee.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I
It's
call
so
it
pretty.
the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Which I am currently not playing it on, yet I am.
You
at the
see,
same
Stanley,
time.
doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Nintendo Switch port? Remember back
Hey.
in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I can't read it if I do that. Huh. Huh. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. I do know that Markiplier got the 5-year achievement. New video game released today. Look, it's me, dead. Darn it, bro, with these tough choices.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
It wasn't an hour. Hold up, is that Portal?
Hold on, what? Woo! It is.
That's Minecraft! Oh look, the adventure line. The tasteful, nostalgic, it was good. Let's begin again. Dang it. Meh. Oh, look, it's my face. Oh, look!
Wow.
It's a figurine of me. Look, it's my favorite door, the blue one.
Hmm.
Oh, that's cool. It comes with a tie. I wish I got that. That's not weird.
Here's another moving passage.
Carpet
The Stanley
textures.
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Nintendo Switch. Boom,
curious as to
done.
what's behind
And they
that other
couldn't
door
even
that
do
has
that.
boxes in front
Couldn't
of it.
resist the urge to go meddling
Yeah.
with a beloved franchise.
Wait, but you can go in here. Or you can see what's in here. The Serious Room? 2013.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
That's
Surely
not
these
what you
reviews were
call
glowing as well,
Steam.
weren't they?
Oh, pressurized gas. Oh, I fucking get it
Honestly,
now. I'm
I could not be
stupid.
bothered to play this game to full
Yeah, a little
completion. The
bit.
narrator is obnoxious and unfunny,
It's okay,
with
I
his
love you,
humor
though.
and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny.
Funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to
You know what
insert
makes
into
me
the
the most
Stanley
sad about
Parable,
that?
but the game is already such a
There was
densely
like the
layered
big
web of
negative
profound
review right
philosophical
there,
insights
but
that I
there's a
can't even
positive
imagine where
review
I'd
right
have the room
here
to stick
at
them.
a view. You can't read
Mhm.
it. That makes me so sad. Pressurized gas. God damn it, that's gonna make me laugh every time I think about it now.
Pressurized gas.
Instead of Steam. I get it. It's funny. Just took me a second. See, here's another one. There's another positive review, and then there's just that, and then there's one on the
Okay,
floor.
let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
Never
This
watched
is
this
actually
game in
quite
my life.
shocking for me. I
Never
always,
played
well,
it
to be
before either.
honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue
I won't
as
lie
being
to you,
rather
I have.
terse to begin with.
Once.
You can't know how
Only
much
one.
fluff I cut from
I've
the game
watched
to
it
get
so
it to
many
feel
times,
as
though.
light and airy as
Specifically
it...
Markiplier's
Well,
playthrough.
I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
God, I'm gonna laugh every time I
feel
see the goddamn
like a
crates now.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Where is it here? None? No positive review?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can
Just
do that.
sinks
If I'm
into the
truly too
water.
preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative
God,
reviews.
this is
from
one
the
of my
record.
least favorite
Only
endings.
positive reviews of the Stanley
gives me
Parable.
Why? 'Cause of the
existential
water?
dread.
Today, and it's always
Oh, the
been my
existential
motto.
dread,
I'd do
yeah, okay.
anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
That's right, I can't jump.
And here it is. Go ahead
What
and
time
give
is
it a
it?
shot. I'll pop you forward
Can
in
you read
time
it?
so that the second my incessant
That
droning starts to
is-
bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's
Is
what
the hour
players have
hand
been
on top of the
asking
minute
for,
hand?
and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Because
No
if it
more
is, then
listening
that's
to me
like
rambling
fucking
on and on and on. No.
1:05
The
or
Stanley
something.
Parable
I think
is
it
a
is,
game
yeah.
for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up.
Okay.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only
The time
frozen in
hasn't
time
changed.
for a few minutes,
Oh, it
but
did.
it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary
13
verbal
minutes, yeah.
flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of
It was
choice
5,
in video
and now
games.
it's like,
of course,
10.
I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my
So it was
more
only like 5
profound such
minutes.
ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was. Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit,
It
didn't
was
you?
10,
But that's the
so
power
now
of the
it's-
button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of
20.
self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to
It was
go
10.
poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas
It was
review,
about
or
10
at least
minutes.
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would...
Shut up.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now,
Shut
I
up
should
about
say
your
that the amount of
pressurized gas.
time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer
Oh.
and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip
Well,
button has been aptly
I
demonstrated,
kinda have
and we can
to,
say
'cause
goodbye
there's
to
no
it. and
door
Wait,
anymore.
how do we get out of here?
Yeah,
Where did
exactly.
the door go? Wasn't there
Yeah.
a door that led into this room?
There
I
was.
don't feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have
Glitch
gotten
under
into
the
the
chair.
room in the
Let me hear
first
under
place?
the
I
chair.
don't think
Let me
one
under
can
the
enter
chair.
a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
I forgot what button I have to press in order
Stanley,
to
Stanley,
move
please
forward.
Guys,
don't
we're
push
20.
the button again. It's been 12
Hey!
hours.
Hey!
You've just been frozen there.
No,
I don't know why the
it's
skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's
Mm-hmm.
no way out of the room.
40 something.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
40.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked
42.
every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no
No, there
door.
isn't.
There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have
Neither
no
do I.
idea
Let's
how
see what
long
happens.
Oh,
Press
Stanley,
it, press it.
you're
Yeah.
back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
I can't
Stanley,
even see the
I
clock.
think it's been a week. Or 2
Turns up
weeks.
brightness.
I've been sitting
I-
here all that
Can I?
time, just sitting here, not a single
No,
person
I
to
can't.
speak with.
Mm.
Sad.
That that's just how it's always
I can
been.
turn the
right?
brightness up here.
Me talking,
It's already
you saying
all
nothing.
the way turned up.
Would
Damn
you
it.
think
Yeah.
that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what
That
we've
poor
already
tree.
been doing? Me just
That
talking?
poor
No
little
more.
It isn't, Stanley.
bush
It isn't
thing.
the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe.
Oh, God.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place
After
and
a
not moved
year?
for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is...
Oh, I don't like that beeping sound. I don't know where it's coming from.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they
fuck is going
screamed,
on
they
outside?
gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to
Are the
leave a
fucking neighbors
pathetic
playing
little
tug-of-war with their
thumbs-down
trucks
review and
again?
make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the
just
lack
wherever
of
the smoke
accountability.
comes
It's the
barreling out.
unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a
Apologies.
lack of cohesion
some
in one's
dumbass
assessment
outside.
of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that...
That's a truck. That was a truck with a hook on the back.
They lost their car.
Anyways, I'll go back to my zone now.
Oh,
Oh?
maybe? I think the fire alarm was going off up here. That's what that loud fucking beeping was.
Oh. Okay.
The end is never the
Oh,
end. is never
oh,
the
no,
end, is
narrator.
never the end, is never the end,
What?
is
He's
never
saying the end
end,
is never the end.
is never the
On
end,
loop.
is never the end, is never the end, is...
Thing, I'm not over in my corner to hear that. That'd make me sad.
Yeah, it makes me sad. There's dripping over in the corner.
Is there a leak?
Yeah, there's a leak in the boat. Oh, god damn it. No, the tree!
No, the tree!
What time is it? What
Is
time
the
did it
clock still
stop
going?
at? No. But what time did it stop at? 1... No, that's 12. 12... 50...
No, the shorthand is the hour hand.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is 12. Hold
Yeah,
on,
it's
I'm
12.
dumb.
Hold on.
Hold on.
12:55.
Yeah. Yeah, 12:55. 5 minutes before midnight.
Oh! The implications! Oh. Oh, I hear flies.
Is there a dead body?
Yeah, it's here.
It's the tree.
I pressed the jump button, but I did not jump. And I'm sad. No, the ladder, it fell over.
No.
How's the rolling chair doing? Is the rolling chair still here in the corner? Yay. Rolling chair is
Yay.
still in the corner. Woo! Does that mean tree reborn itself?
Yay.
Where's the ladder? Eh. Oh. The fuck? Oh. It's texture glitch, okay. Rolling chair. It's so green. And birds. Okay. No, I don't like those sounds. Can I get out? No, I don't want them sounds. That might be worse. Oh my god, wait. Imagine if those sounds were the faraway screaming of narrator. If he is still alive.
I want that as a fan fiction now.
The skip ending. Faraway sounds of screaming.
This music gonna make me cry.
Good? Question mark? Are we we are reset. I can do the thing now. I didn't save though. Oops. It's okay. You guys will just see it all over again. I think it automatically saves. I'm crossing my fingers.
We'll find out.
Please enter the time.
What's your favorite time?
I don't really have a favorite time. So I'll just put it at the current time. No. Go back. No. Go back. It's like, no, you have to pick your favorite time. I told you favorite time. 4:30 p.m., your favorite time of day. Honestly, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? No, yeah. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 4:30 p.m. is. Let's use other sliders to find out. How accurate is 4:30 p.m.? It's very accurate. Oh, not anymore. But so we'll just put it down a little bit. Because it was accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you how you like things to be set. It's a good, it's good to collect data. Speaking my language. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready the next time you boot up the game.
Just gets out, reboots up the game.
I was gonna do that, yeah. Let me go back in. I want to touch the new sliders. I want to tell you how much I like dogs and cats.
I want to give you all my data.
Let me give you my data. Data? Dwada. Doobie doobie doob.
Oh my god.
We can't
We can't keep doing this.
Yeah, why not?
Because that's somebody else's theme song.
Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. My eyesight is bad. Please adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. Yay! Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Well, there's the 9. Now, there's 9.
Hold on, wait. There is. Hold on, wait. Before you do anything,
Yeah?
There's
there's a third 9 and there's the Roman numerals.
No, yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, so which will you choose?
I like the spoken form.
You like the spoken form.
I like the bubble.
The bubble.
Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. No, I'm not done. I'm still not done. Hold on. Okay, now I'm done. I made it almost the same place where the bubble 9 was. Which of the 2 made-up words belong below is most appealing to you? Scrumtish.
Occubinkle. Boinkle? Occuboinkle.
Occuboinkle. That, yeah.
Occuboinkle. And Scrumtish.
I like Scrumtish because that was the one I could actually pronounce first off.
I like Occubinkle. Boinkle.
Binkle boinkle. Yickety doo, yickety da. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes.
Yeah.
Is the time that it is right now the correct time?
Yes.
Yes, but not on my watch. I know my watch is a minute ahead, I think. What is time anyway? Yes. I'm a yes man. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Help. Yes.
What?
Will you come back to visit me? Yes.
I love you. Wait, where are we going? No, I want to go back.
I also want to go back. I'm scared for the computer man.
Imagine if you get canceled because people saw you had Lego Harry Potter on your Switch.
Lol.
That'd be funny. Sad, but funny.
Hey, I had this, like, before she came out as a butt, so...
Today I'm coming out of the closet. I am an asshole.
And also, hey, not my money. My mom bought it for me, so...
Yeah. Where's the little guy?
What time is it?
Guy?
Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure. I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but But who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I know what time it is!
It's 4:37.
I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. I figured that out, yeah. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay.
No.
Video games were meant to be played alone.
No.
You like being alone, don't you? No, I literally have my husband right here, guy.
Well, I mean,
No! This may be the only function I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. Yay, husband back.
is it sad that I got attached to the computer man?
Well, so did I, yeah.
I wanna give him a hug, and I wanna have a tea party with him.
How do you know that it's a him?
'Cause you kept calling it guy.
I call everybody guy. I call our
Yeah,
wife
everybody.
guy when I feel like I shouldn't.
Yeah.
There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me.
Clicks on
Talk
every clicks on every clock and computer.
How did you know that that was my plan?
Because I'm inside your head.
No, you're not. You can't leave in the... I muted my mic, loser. I'm
Motherfucker.
the only one allowed to be a leech.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I missaw that. That was weird. Oh, new content.
Oh,
I like
good.
the LED
You
lights.
noticed my sign. Yes,
I did.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Look how dark it is.
What do you mean? Where?
Where it just was.
What are you talking about? It wasn't dark. What you talking about? I think you're seeing things.
I may not be seeing things, but I know I'm fucking hearing things. There's a dude inside my head, and he's telling me what to do.
Do you have your own narrator? That's so cool.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Pardon?
Which is why I'm very proud to
Pardonnez
announce for the
moi.
first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Imagine if I was aiming this way the whole time.
Mm.
And
Yes, you
this is
see,
why I
isn't
named
this
it
far superior to a measly
SSS2?
port with a few minor additions? Think of
'Cause of
all the
the
new
two.
territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
And we
An
got to
entirely new
the
experience built
the
from the ground
two
up. Why
20
there's so many
minutes before
possibilities, it could
stream
go in
end.
so many
What are you talking about,
different
stream end? What are you
directions.
talking about?
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
2 is for
Calling
the
it the
way
Stanley
you
Parable
two
2 is just
and
so much
two.
catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
2
Ultra Deluxe?
is for the
What does it
only
even
three
mean? But
by
the
two.
Stanley Parable 2,
2
now
is
that's an
half of
artistic
4
statement
and 2
right there.
is
It's
so much more
future-oriented.
than 1.
It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But
1
let's
plus
take a
1
look at
is
some of
2
the
minus
features
1
I've been
is 1
developing
plus
for
1
it.
is 2 plus 1
I
is
figure
plus...
that if
okay.
I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around
Lol,
them.
that's cool.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more
Every
of a fuzzy
pause button
magic
is a
than
Roman
anything
numeral
scientific or
2.
logical, really.
Expo Hall 2. I think the favorite number might be 2. No. It's 7. That's my
Here
lucky
we
number,
are.
at least.
Go on, try out some
Bucket.
of the new features.
Bless me. Oh, it's just more Times New Roman, or the font stuff.
A common complaint of the
that?
Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and
the bucket.
paradoxical.
Just pick
that
it up.
engendered a chaotic sense
if I
of
don't want
reckless
it?
despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered
see
a
it.
clever
I see the
solution to
bucket.
this fundamental problem with the game. It's the
Yeah,
Stanley
there's my
Parable
bucket.
Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and
There's
ease
my
will
bucket.
fill your mind and your heart.
Bucket.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the
Bucket.
many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Could you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Aww.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in
you
the
notice
face
something
of
wrong with
crushing
my
despair,
bucket?
must already be sweeping through your
Does
body.
it have the
And in
stickers
fact,
on it?
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends
It's
you an
just a
air of
bucket.
charisma as well?
Not even my
I think that
bucket
just
anymore.
holding it has made you the
just a bucket.
slightest
It's
bit
not
more attractive as a
It's
person.
just a bucket.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go
It's
on
just
and
a
on,
bucket
don't
you
they?
put under a leak
All
or
this and
something.
more awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Let me out.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
I want Get Well
like balloons.
Someday.
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I want
You know,
Get
sometimes
Well
when you
Someday.
solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday it
Someday. I like all the hearts.
is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I like the rattling of my bucket.
Yeah.
It comes.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Okay.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with
I'm
your
not gonna lie, I
unremarkable
hate
life.
the people coming around the Stan Loreen. I very much hate it. It upsets me. I will gladly leave, thank you.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I want my infinite hole. Infinite hole. Huh. Weird.
Huh?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going in. Duh.
You see,
I was just waiting
isn't
for the
it
ceiling to
wonderful?
happen and
One
also
of my
narrator
more
to stop
ingenious
talking.
concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the
Speed
infinite
run
hole,
Stanley
you can
Parable.
press the
Yeah, a little
teleport
bit.
button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I don't want to though.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather
Now,
than later
which favor is
spectrum
your
of
ending? The
things.
broom closet ending or the infinite hole ending?
I like the infinite hole part.
Okay,
I
Stanley,
also like
I don't
the
know quite how to say
broom
this
closet
tactfully,
part.
but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
I honestly like this
Is it
one
a
more
very,
though.
very deep hole?
This one's my
It certainly
favorite.
is.
That
It's an
the
extremely
broom
deep
closet
hole.
is second
I
best.
don't want anyone to say that it isn't
Yeah.
an astonishingly deep hole. It is.
'Cause
Is it infinite?
This gives you so
Well,
many more
that sort of
interesting
depends on your
options.
definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
What are you
You
doing?
found me
I
out,
have a toy.
Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat,
You're
and
tickling
so
my ears
clever.
with that.
Look, I think
You're
the issue
welcome.
here is just that you're unusually fascinated by
two of
falling.
us.
What
We
normal
can
person
make it
actually
if
wants
we
to fall
try, just
infinitely?
the two
I
of
figured
us.
the hole was as deep as
Just the
anyone would
two of
actually
us.
need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
In the sky, you're in the sky, just the
Look,
two of us.
things got a little heated
You
there. I
and
think
I.
we both said some things we didn't mean.
Why
don't
does this
we just
give the
put all
energy
this
of
behind us
your
and agree to
mom
just
is
call the
scolding
holes
you for
mostly
something you didn't do or something you
Does that
did
work for
do,
you?
and
Go ahead
then
press the
you and your
teleport
little
button to
autism
warp up to the top of the
ADHD
hole
brain
and
is
move
just
on. I'll just be up
thinking
here
about
when you're ready.
literally everything else.
New mug.
New mug!
Oh god, that's like a pile of cigarettes.
Can I eat them?
No, this is gross. I don't
um.
want to go back up.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even... Oh, for heaven... I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I do.
Normal.
I like
A
holes.
normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite
I like
hole.
making
Have you ever-
It goes on
holes.
forever till the end of
Have
time.
you ever seen
Don't
the
need to
movie
see it all,
Holes?
but not you. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
read the
no,
book,
no.
too.
You have a weird soul.
Honestly,
Oh.
from what
Did
I
the holes
remember,
seem
I
even
like the
shorter to you
movie.
this time? I couldn't help
Yeah.
but feel like you spent a little
Yeah.
less time in there than you did before. I mean,
My
admittedly,
school used it
I
as a
didn't know it was
punishment,
infinite.
but
I didn't think it was that not infinite.
I
Well, I
liked
suppose
it.
once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had
I
enough
thought the
of
book
the
and the
hole,
movie
you
were
can hit
good.
the
I thought the
teleport
movie
button
was better
and come
because I
join me
like
up above.
seeing things more than I do reading them.
Yeah.
It's
Had
not
enough?
X, that's
I'm
X.
positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed?
Gosh.
You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a
Gosh.
thing where... Wow.
I love this
Okay.
abrupt sound.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the whole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the whole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
It's still a hole.
Who am I to judge?
If it's a
You
hole,
just
it's
do
a
whatever
goal.
it is you're here to do. Hit the teleport button
What?
when
It's
you're
a
ready to
hole.
move on.
Yeah. Return to surface.
I can't. The button won't work.
Is the teleport button not working?
No.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it
It's
again.
not anymore. I'm trying.
Still nothing? Well,
Yeah.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Yeah, wait.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Okay,
you
goodbye.
couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and
I
now
get to
you'll
be
get
in the
more
hole.
time with it than you could
Boy.
ever have asked
I
for.
get to be
It's
a
a
hole
win for
boy.
everyone. You
Starts
get to be
filling
with the
with
hole.
fucking
I get
sand
to
to
do
make it
literally
a sand
anything
pit.
else. Take care,
Boy.
Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Okay, goodbye. And now we sit here and we wait.
Become SpongeBob. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I do. It means the hole is working. Yeah! The hole, it's awakened. It's moving. We are descending. I love the music so goddamn much. This is why this is my favorite bit. This is my absolute favorite bit. Goodbye, world. I'll see you never, losers. Goodbye, narrator.
No, we have to keep it here. We have to keep it here. Is motherfucker breathing or?
I don't like that music. I don't like you either.
I like this. Whoa.
No, wait, hold on. I still hate that.
Wait, I was gonna call him a little guy, and then I saw the nose and the face.
Stanley? Stanley!
Oh my
You
god!
just sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating.
Okay, I just want to put into perspective right now.
Every second of it.
When you interrupt me from my zoning, that's usually what's happening in my brain.
To keep you really truly focused on
What,
my
infinite
own.
hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and I have
I'm
many,
just
many
mentally
years here
in
this
the
film.
infinite
I'm looking
hole,
forward to all
just
of it.
changing perspectives
Stanley.
and
I'll be
realities, and coming up with ideas, and then you just shake me out of it.
Aww. I want to go back to Infinite
Here
Hole.
we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I love infinite hole.
Oh wait, but button.
Button.
Button. Name button. It's gonna say my name as a
For the
button.
Stanley Parable 2,
It's gonna say
I asked
Birch.
myself,
It's gonna go
what do
Birch.
players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Definitely. Absolutely.
Sorry, I should have
Jim.
clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really
Okay, I'm
simulate the
role-playing.
full
I'm getting there.
experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise
Okay.
you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Birch is dead. I
I
am
want
Jim.
you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim,
Later develops
falling
an
in
alter
love and
named
being
Jim.
heartbroken
No.
as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as
I
Jim,
am
watching
Jim.
your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
I
Are you
feel it.
really,
My name
truly
is Jim.
right now?
I am Jim
If
right
so,
now.
then please
Hi,
step
Jim.
forward and press the button.
Hello, my name is Jim.
Yes, you see, what a thrill, what a rush. That was you.
It's my
The
name.
button
It said
described
my
you.
name.
Do it again, do it again.
Yeah, it said your name, Jim.
It's my Jim. It's my,
It's
it's
even
my
harder
Jim.
the
That
second
said my
time.
name.
If this
is
were
Jim.
the only new feature
Yeah.
in the Stanley Parable 2,
Yes.
it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
No.
But my button, it was saying my name. My name is Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Just look at a wall of twos and then this guy.
Well, the motherfucker looks like he'll go.
Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
It'll go after all of the things. That's how an epilogue works.
How long are we going to go? Because we're at like 2 hours right now.
No, we're not. We have
No.
2 minutes.
We're almost at 2 hours. How long are we going?
I was thinking for an extra hour.
Okay.
Unless you don't want me to.
No, it's your stream. You get to choose what you want. That's what you choose?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Infinite hole. No, I'm kidding.
Infinite hole.
Well, I've gained a new name. I have a bucket. I collected some fan art. I go.
You go.
No, wait. Hold on. Wait. I wish I could run.
They should add that
in the next
The
game.
third game.
The third
Stanley
game.
Parable 3.
The running edition.
And that is my Jimson. I have exercised for today. These still make no sense to
All
me.
right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Huh. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's my face. No, wait, that's Stanley's face. My name is Jim.
My name is Jim.
New mug.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know
I
it's
love
not
it.
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it
Yes.
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Hole. It's my hole.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Holding
Okay,
on.
yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Epilogue.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all.
Look,
It's a lot of gags.
Look, Bucket, it's you.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted
was
more
gonna
than
read that.
anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert
a
a few of my new
Stan
features
Marine
into
in
it.
Stanley's
Tastefully,
office?
of course.
Yeah.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I will. Whoa.
Can we have the computer guy back?
No, he's dead.
No.
No, he just retired. We're gonna see him later though. Way later.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And then when we finally see him again,
Stanley
you're
worked
gonna
for
be
a company
like,
in
whoa.
a big building
It's
where
that
he was
guy.
employee number
Christ.
427.
There's more
Employee number
balloons that I picked
427's
out.
job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up
Where's
to
my
give him
balloons?
instructions, call a meeting, or even
Get
say
well someday.
hi. Never in all
I
his
love
years at
that.
the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that, I guess. There's my balloons!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley picked up the bucket.
I did pick up the bucket. We were right. Alright. Whee!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the
No,
correct
we're gonna
way to
go
the meeting
this
room.
way.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
But Stanley did not, though, 'cause his name is
said the
Jim.
bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not
Bucket,
question
I
why
don't
or
wanna
how
listen
this
to you.
bucket
I
was
have a
speaking to him.
destination.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
We're gonna go this way. Hold on, I have an itch. There we go. Do you see how
No,
this
stop.
sign says
Look
no
there
buckets?
on the wall. You see, there's a sign right
It
there.
was here
It says,
before.
no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless,
Because
what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
you're
I
a
suppose that
bucket.
would explain a lot about your
can hold
behavior up to this
things.
point. Which,
Therefore,
if
you
that's
are a
true,
bucket.
well, my goodness, I think we have to
I
do
could
something
place you
about it.
underneath
This
a
misunderstanding
dripping
could have
thing in the
dire
wall,
consequences
and
on
then
the
you'd
entire
catch it
rest of the
with your
game
mouth.
if not addressed quickly and properly.
Mouth.
So much of the
Excuse
impact
me.
of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple
Okay.
enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay,
Okay.
let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
But therefore, it's still a bucket. It can still hold things. Even if it is a 3D recreation.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes. It can hold things.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up?
Absolutely
bucket can hold things.
incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct.
Yay.
This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yes. Yeah.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Wait, huh?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do
Well,
any of us know what a bucket is? Am
I do.
a bucket?
Yes, you
Stanley,
are.
I
I said
can't
this
keep
before.
doing
You're
this.
a bucket.
I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't
had a
have that. I'm
relationship?
sorry, but I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
You're gonna get
Okay,
rid of me, though.
Here we go.
And you.
What happened? Is everything gone?
Yeah,
Why
because
did
everything's
everything
a bucket.
disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yes.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Alrighty. Well, now that we have discussed what is and is not a bucket, I will end it here.
Wait, what?
I'm ending it.
Oh, okay. Well.
Okay. I hope you guys had a fun time. Any closing remarks?
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, join us back on Saturday. Well, where, Ducky will be, streaming. And, join back next week, where practically a podcast will be happening on Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. And check back in on Thursday next week, where I will be continuing Stanley Parable with the bucket.
Bucket.
I will give us both buckets. That will be a goal of mine for next week. Okay. Well, bye-bye. Hope you